Good morning, everyone. This is David with Bolivar Live. Well, we're in the studio and we've got breaking news here on Bolivar Peninsula on the upper Texas coast. In fact, we came in, we got it, the release last night or yesterday afternoon, and wanted to be able to bring it to you live this morning before you went to work, or maybe some of y'all took off for Cinco de Mayo. But the Bolivar Lighthouse, as you see it there, is coming off. You know, the Port Bolivar Lighthouse Foundation has been working probably for a year and a half, 2 years, to raise funds because our icon of beauty is in bad shape and in need of repair, the top of it mainly. And so they've been having fundraisers, got donations, put together a heck of a board. And I got news about a week ago that, because they knew I'd have to get set up and start making plans, that the top of the lighthouse, as you see it right there, is coming off all the way down to the bottom there, right under the platform. And so they have to start somewhere, and this is where they're going to start, and they're going to document everything they take down throughout the process. In fact, let me pull up the press release here so that I can read it to you. Let me see where it's at. There it is. Let me move it over here so I'm looking at the camera more. Get ready, Texans. The silhouette of the Gulf Coast is about to change. The majestic Bolivar Point Lighthouse, the queen of the ship channel since 1872, will have her crown removed, but hopefully not for too long. On May 15th, 2023, her restoration will begin. Follow us on Facebook for updates on times and progress as we navigate weather and equipment. After several years of planning, assessments, and fundraising, the Bolivar Point Lighthouse Foundation begins phase 1 of the restoration project, the removal of the top section of the lighthouse. Fans of the lighthouse may watch the disassembly safely from nearby forttravis, that's the park in Galveston County, straight across from it, and watch on Bolivar Live. And we actually ordered in a new camera ahead of time. We weren't planning on ordering in a new camera, but we ordered in a new camera, and I got with RTA. Now, the Bolivar Live trailer is going to be at, let me finish reading first. The Bolivar Point Lighthouse has withstood major hurricanes, housed refugees from storms, and guided many a sailor safely into the harbor, and her work has taken a toll on her structural integrity. One of the last remaining lighthouses of her kind, she is in dire need of restoration. The restoration of the Bolivar Point Lighthouse will be a lengthy process, one that could potentially be years in completion. Removing and cataloging these historic pieces is the foundation's first tangible step in the preservation of the Bolivar Point Lighthouse. The rest of her journey depends on support for the Bolivar Point Lighthouse Foundation and its mission to preserve this iconic piece of Gulf Coast history. By providing even a small donation, you can be a part of the monumental effort to save the Bolivar Point Lighthouse. And then they've got information there. You can go to their website at bolivarpointlighthouse.org. You can follow them on Facebook. They are a 501c3 foundation. And so anyway, we've been working now for about a week getting things lined up. The Bolivar Live trailer is going to be out at the Texas Crab Festival through May 14th. I've talked to Joey and the crew over at RTA because I have to use their internet to get the camera set up. Let me tell you, they're going out of their way Monday morning, maybe even Sunday night, to get this camera online, because we're not only going to zoom in on the process, but we're also going to be able to give you live feeds. I can operate that camera from a remote location, so we'll be able to give you close-up views of what's happening at the Bolivar Lighthouse. Now, we're changing all our shows for that week. And if weather's bad, we'll bring our shows in. If nothing's going on and they can't work that day, we'll bring our regular shows in. But this is a historic event. This is one, I always say that the Point Bolivar Lighthouse is the icon of beauty. It's a welcome mat for those coming over on the Bolivar Ferry, and a farewell mat and see you next time for those leaving on the Bolivar Ferry. We get people in the tourism center on a weekly basis that want to know about touring the lighthouse, and they can't do anything until they get the lighthouse fixed. Once it's fixed, they're working on certain times that people will be able to go and see the lighthouse up close. And so, but the first step is getting it rebuilt in safety. That's their #1 concern. And a lot of pictures have been taken from across Highway 87 and down on that road leading up to it. And I can tell you they have some property on that road that hopefully at some point there'll be a welcome center where you can go in and get information. I was lucky enough years and years ago to be able to see the original lens at the Smithsonian, I believe. I think that's where I went. And was able to see it, and I know Amy and her kids have been up there and viewed it. And so, you know, I love the lighthouse. I love taking pictures around it. I love the sunsets behind it and the sunrise in front of it. There you can see the sun going down. And so, you know, making sure that this icon of beauty stays is a have to for Bolivar Peninsula. A lot of people, they have a lighthouse book and they travel the U.S. and some people travel the world getting stamps and seeing different lighthouses around. And so this is one of the last of its kind in Texas and in the United States. And so we want to make sure that it stays up and stays in good condition. And it is lit right now. That's the great part. And so anyway, we just wanted to bring you the news. We're going to have our Bolivar Live trailer at Fort Travis. We're going to be doing feeds from there. I've got interviews set up with Amy. We're going to get hold of George that's overseeing the project, and the architects and some other people throughout this project. And we'll be doing live feeds from down there. We'll be doing live feeds remotely with the camera where we'll be able to zoom in and see the people and watch the top coming off. We're also going to be recording all this and through the event cam, and so we're excited about it. Want to give thank you to the Lighthouse Foundation for giving us the opportunity for coverage on this and promoting it, and the heads up when Amy called the other week and said, hey, this is what's supposed to go on. I know that you're busy and you'll want to document this and cover this. So, but they did the press release yesterday afternoon. And so we can come out with it now and say on May 15th, 2023, the work's going to begin for the top to come off. And Amy said, didn't give me a timeline, but she said they were thinking maybe 10 days to complete. I know they're bringing some equipment in this next week, and I'm sure they'll have to get some padding down or matting down for the crane to come in. I'm assuming they're using a crane to dismantle it. And so, but we're going to give you coverage, and as soon as we can get the camera up, we'll be going live. We'll get it set up. We're going to zoom it in on the area so you can see what's happening down and above. And then as it happens, we'll be coming in and working it from the back ends, zooming in on the top, on the crown, zooming in as they take the first piece off, and be able to document everything through video, and I'm sure they're going to have plenty of people down on the ground. So if you want to watch this, the best thing to do is either across the street on Highway 87 or with binoculars, and really it's a pretty good view. From Fort Travis is probably going to be the safest location to watch this next, or on the starting on the 15th. We're going to have the Bolivar Live trailer up there. We've got a 20-foot, 25-foot tower on it that we're going to raise up, and we're going to have the brand new event cam up. Actually, the camera's going at Fort Travis, but we don't have time to get the pole moved because they're putting new bathrooms in down there. And so I want to thank the big store. Actually, Keith sponsors all those cameras up there, and when I went to him the other day and said, man, we need a new camera, and I was trying to wait until the summertime, but this is what's happening. We're actually going to consolidate all the cameras up there into one camera, and when we get this camera up, you'll be able to operate it and see all the way around Fort Travis with one camera. And so we're excited about it. It's the same brand and model that we put up on the Gospel, Saltwater Gospel. You've been seeing some of those. We don't have the page up yet, and hopefully we'll get that up in the next week or so. But anyway, we're excited about it, and we wanted to bring it to you live. That the Port Bolivar Lighthouse the top is coming down starting May 15th, and we're going to give you live coverage here. You'll be able to see any live feeds we do or shows we do on Roku, Amazon Fire, but the best way to see it is going to our website, bolivarpeninsula.texas.com. You can go to our website, click on Bolivar Live TV. When you go to the page, there'll be another live feed button that you click, bookmark that, and the banner on the left at the top of the page is a catalog of all that week's shows. The banner on the right is actually live feed. So right now I'm watching this on my TV here in the office as I'm putting it out there. And that's going to be the best way. And then as we update these shows, we put new shows on the playlist daily. As we do them, they go on the playlist. And once we get to Friday afternoon, then they all go up on Monday morning. We're going to try and do some work the following weekend if a lot's going on to get them up on the playlist so you can see. But please give them room around the lighthouse. Remember, there's probably going to be a lot of people coming down. I know I've got photographer coming down. I've got drone operator coming down. I'll be in and out at the lighthouse, Fort Travis, across the street, behind it on Frenchtown Road. So, but the best place to view it is from Fort Travis. They do have restrooms up there, and it's a piece of Texas history, just like the lighthouse. So you might want to see it up there. So anyway, we're going to head on out. Just wanted to let you know the top of the lighthouse is coming down. It's being disassembled for safety and for the rebuild for the Bolivar Lighthouse Foundation starting May 15th, and we're going to give you full live coverage both on our social media channels, Roku, Amazon Fire, and on our website on Bolivar Live TV. And that's the best place to see it, is on our website. You can bookmark the page and watch it anytime. So anyway, we're going to head on out. Hope you enjoyed the show. I'm going to get me some more coffee. We started early this morning getting all this going so that we could give you live coverage and let you know firsthand what's happening here on Bolivar Peninsula the week after next. So we're going to be down at the Crab Festival. We're getting that camera set up, actually setting the trailer up Sunday. We'll set the camera up Monday and start giving you some coverage from the festival park for the Texas Crab Festival Mother's Day weekend. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless. And watch Bolivar Live and our event camp starting May 15th for live coverage of the dismantle of the top of the Port Bolivar Lighthouse. God bless and bye-bye.